what fills the intertubercular groove, well, we won't be able to feel the groove itself because it's completely full of a tendon. But one of the things that we can do when we do the palpation to distinguish between the two bones, if it's hard for us, is that we are going to capture that tendon, hold on to it, and let it twang out from underneath us like that. It's uncomfortable. We do it once, okay? But that confirms bone, bone.
Could we just say bone, bone, softy type structure rather than ding?
Softy.
I like Angie's idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to palpate those, and then we're going to come down to the distal end, and we're going to palpate the medial and lateral humeral epicondyles and the lateral supracondylar ridge. Those will be the things that we can actually palpate on humerus, and they'll be clinically useful to us. Okay, so just need someone to go ahead and lie down for me.
We're brave because we know what he's going to do.
You're going to get twanged, Vanessa.
It would be supine if you're going to lay down. Let's try it with you sitting up, though, shall we? Because we can. All right.
He's going to twang.
Working it out. Working it out. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to first find those proximal structures on the humerus. Easy. Easy. Okay. So
Off into the weeds we go.
I'm going to have this be a passive palpation, once again, as most of the bony palpations are. So she's just going to rest for him like this. I can do this in front of her or to the side of her, but I'm doing it behind so that you can see. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my fingers right here. I'm going to sort of dig in, okay, with the tips of my fingers. She's in an external rotation, correct? So based on what we just saw on the bone, if I rotate her inward like this, what's the first thing that I should encounter?
Tendon?
The
Oh,
lesser
okay, got it.
tubercle, then the tendon, oh my, okay, and then the greater tubercle, right? I should be able to go in that order. So if I've got my fingers like this, I'm paying attention. I'm going to take away the ones that aren't giving me any information, okay? So that tendon right there is the short head of biceps. Okay? It just feels weird. So here I am on a bone right there. My ring and middle finger are on a bone. That's got to be the lesser tubercle, okay? Now if I keep going, I've got pretty firm pressure. I'm going to come across the tendon, the long head of biceps, and that's going to escape in just a second. Watch what happens. Okay, here we go, here we go. Just about ready. Relax. Let me do the work. And there it is. You see that?
Yes.
And then now I'm on the greater tubercle right there.
Yes.
Okay, so you saw that escape right there, right? So the soft, squishy, here, the softy thing. That's the tendon right there.
Softy tendon.
Okay?
And then
A little uncomfortable. Okay, so that's why we only really want to do that once, twice.
But what
at
if
most.
we can't find it, so it takes us 3 or 4 times?
Then what you want to do is you want to release your pressure. Once you find what the first bone is and you come across there, release your pressure and then pick it up out here. Or start out here and come the other direction like this and go, oh, there's a bumpy bone. And then I'm going to go over that soft, squishy, and I'm going to come all the way here, and now, oh, there's another bone. So you have several ways to do it. There's not a way to do this, right? But if we understand the anatomy, then we're going to play around until we find what we want to find. But there will come a time that you'll want to identify that tendon. So it's a good skill for you to develop early. Because if she had a tendinitis, bicipital tendinitis, and I did that, you say take her right up off the table, and I'd have a positive sign. Okay?
And you said that was the tendon for the long head bicep?
That's a long head.
Okay.
The short head's clear over here. It comes over and attaches to the coracoid. And that was incidental to all this. I just felt it. I'm not looking for that. If you come across the front of her shoulder like this with firm pressure, you're going to push all that out of the way for the most part. Okay? Or it'll be the first thing. There it is right there. There's one side of it. There's the other side. So I'm on either side of her short head biceps. So I'm going to be right there to start. Okay? Does that make sense? And then just bring her in like this.
Playing me like a banjo.
Yep.
No.
So you do. You strum it just like a string.
It's just getting
Okay?
too out of good.
So there's that. So we play around with that one because it might give us a little bit of difficulty. Then we'll come back and do these and work our way into the